There are many places on this planet that maintain a magical connection with nature. But perhaps no other land in the world is so beautiful and mysterious that, until a few years ago, governments banned access to it to keep it secret. In this new video, we explore Kamchatka, the mysterious land of ice and fire, one of the most beautiful and mysterious places, but as you will see, also one of the least known and most extraordinary on Earth. A place where traditions such as the ritual of eternal bonds still exist today, a practice that arose from the hardships of life in this harsh territory, whereby men of the tribe form marital alliances that allow them to swap wives at agreed intervals. A land with unique features, such as containing secret infrastructure similar to the U.S. Area 51, being the area with the highest density of active volcanoes in the world, and also one of the youngest and most changing lands on the planet, with valleys full of geysers and volcanoes erupting every few minutes, creating one of the most magical landscapes on Earth. A destination where tribes believe in supernatural spirits and consider volcanoes as living entities, inhabited by powerful spirits that need to be respected and admired in order to achieve a better destiny. Pay attention and don't miss this video. You are about to travel with us through what is probably the most amazing and unexplored place on the planet. Let's get started. Let's get the land at the end, where fire and ice clash. Located in the Russian Far East, the Kamchatka Peninsula stretches for 1,200 kilometers, from the Sea of Okhotsk in the west to the Bering Sea and the Pacific Ocean in the east. This remote corner of the planet is one of the wildest and most mysterious territories in the world, a true paradise for adventurers and nature lovers that we will now explore together. Surrounded by oceans and seas that isolate it from the rest of the world, Kamchatka is a land of extreme contrasts and unparalleled beauty. Almost the entire peninsula is covered by vast nature reserves, where volcanoes dominate the landscape with their impressive and majestic presence. Therefore, Kamchatka is considered the center of world volcanology. An area located in the middle of the Pacific Ring of Fire, with more than 300 volcanoes, of which about 30 are currently active. The volcanoes of Kamchatka were declared a World Heritage Site in 1996, making the Kamchatka Peninsula the region with the highest concentration of active volcanoes in the world. It is therefore normal to have several volcanic eruptions at any given time of the year, so earthquakes are also common in this ever-changing and evolving land. That is why Kamchatka is considered the world center for volcanologists and seismologists. This fact creates a landscape of craters, geysers, and lava flows that seems to come from another world. This ever-changing volcanic landscape offers a unique experience for landscape photography, capturing the dramatic combination of fire and ice. And this is why Kamchatka is also known as the land of fire and ice. We'll dive into this unique natural beauty soon, but first, we'll start this journey by learning about its origins. The mysterious name of the Ainu and the fire, rising from the earth. The name Kamchatka is believed to have originated from Ainu, a language spoken by the Ainu, an indigenous minority who historically inhabited the northern islands of Japan. The Ainu had a network of trade and cultural contacts with neighboring areas, including the Kamchatka Peninsula, via sea routes. This maritime and cultural connection allowed the Ainu to influence the naming of lands that did not belong to them. This is how the term Kamchatka came about, an Ainu word that can be interpreted as the place that stretches and erupts, reflecting the volcanic and dynamic nature of this remote peninsula. The name captures the essence of Kamchatka, with its numerous active volcanoes and ever-changing landscape, where the Earth seems to be constantly changing under the influence of geothermal activity. This constant change has much to do with why Kamchatka is so captivatingly beautiful. Kamchatka, where time stands still. In this remote corner of the planet, time seems to pass differently. A month in Kamchatka can seem like a lifetime. Not only is its landscape constantly changing due to volcanic activity, but it is also diverse, with nearly 20 different climatic zones. Because of this variability, tourists who are lucky enough to visit this land must be prepared for a variety of weather conditions and bring a diverse collection of clothes. In Kamchatka, the climate is so variable that in the summer months you can find areas covered in ice with temperatures below 0 degrees Celsius, while in other parts of the peninsula, the temperature can exceed 20 degrees Celsius. This remarkable difference in climatic conditions within the same land emphasizes the uniqueness of Kamchatka, where natural beauty is enhanced by an ever-changing environment. The Kamchatka Peninsula was officially discovered by Russian explorers in the 17th century, when the navigator Semyon Dezhnev made his first expeditions to the region. Since then, Kamchatka has been a place of fascination and mystery, both for geographers and adventurers. However, despite its discovery, Kamchatka remained unexplored and little known to the rest of the world for centuries. Until just 15 years ago, access to Kamchatka was strictly forbidden to foreign visitors. The Russian government maintained the peninsula as a restricted area, similar to Russia's Area 51, due to its strategic importance and role in military operations and secret experiments. During this time, investigations and experiments were conducted in the area, and it was rumored that Kamchatka was the site of UFO-related activities and advanced technology. In addition, the incredible nature and resources of this land require special measures to be preserved. The wilderness challenges man today. Although access to Kamchatka has been liberalized, and it has become a destination for adventurers and photographers from all over the world, the aura of mystery still remains. The region remains a place where nature and secrecy intertwine, providing a dramatic and mysterious backdrop for those who dare to explore its wild beauty and incredible landscapes. Kamchatka is considered the Alaska of Russia due to its dramatic natural landscape, vast area, and harsh climate. Like Alaska, Kamchatka has many impressive volcanoes, vast tundra, and a rich wildlife including bears and foxes. The peninsula shares with Alaska an air of natural grandeur and a sense of remoteness and adventure, making it a destination that is comparable in beauty and challenge. Another similarity with Alaska lies in the indigenous peoples who inhabit the area and the traditions they maintain, which are comparable to other polar regions. These include customs such as wife swapping, which you will learn about later in this trip. Both regions also use reindeer as a means of transportation and cargo, a practice essential to navigating their harsh environments. In terms of housing, both regions use structures adapted to the climate. In Kamchatka, the Evenki live in tents called Kwolwotsi, while in Alaska, the Inuit use igloos built from snow. Additionally, in both Kamchatka and Alaska, communities practice rituals and have spiritual beliefs that reflect a deep connection to nature and the spirits that inhabit it. These traditions reflect the adaptations of these communities to their harsh environments, where living in harmony with nature and cooperation between groups is essential for survival. Kamchatka, forgotten wild paradise. But despite these similarities, Kamchatka offers a completely different experience. While Alaska has a more developed infrastructure, Kamchatka is notorious for its lack of roads and limited accessibility. In Kamchatka, the distances between attractions are so great that special vehicles or even helicopters are needed to reach the most remote areas of the peninsula. This lack of accessible infrastructure, combined with low visitor numbers and its harsh climate and geography, makes Kamchatka a truly isolated and mysterious destination, reserved for only the bravest and most adventurous. A fact that helps it continue to be considered by many to be the most beautiful region on the planet. The combination of dramatic natural landscapes, lack of infrastructure, and exclusive access contribute to making Kamchatka the hidden treasure that we hope it will continue to be. Kamchatka is considered one of the youngest places on Earth, second only to Iceland, due to its intense geological and volcanic activity. The Russian peninsula lies within the Pacific Ring of Fire, one of the most tectonically active regions in the world. Within this belt, the Pacific and North American tectonic plates converge, creating ideal conditions for the formation and activity of volcanoes. The interaction of these plates causes a large number of volcanic eruptions and the constant formation of new land, contributing to the geological rejuvenation of the region. This constant transformation has much to do with the fact that it is considered by many to be the most beautiful place in the world, something we will now delve into to discover its most beautiful places. Top attractions in Kamchatka. At the heart of this enchanting land is the Valley of Geysers, a small valley hidden inside the mountains in the Kronotsky Nature Reserve. Discovered only 60 years ago, the valley has more than 20 active geysers. Some of these geysers erupt every 10 to 12 minutes, while others erupt less frequently, about every 5 hours. The steam vents, boiling hot springs, and the spectacular colors of the hillsides, watered by hot water, create an impressive natural spectacle that captivates all visitors. Another of the most beautiful places is the Kamchatka Sopka volcano, one of the brightest gems of the peninsula and of the whole world. This volcano, the highest in Kamchatka, is 4,650 meters high, with an almost perfect conical shape, making it an unparalleled visual spectacle. Its majestic shape and constant activity make it an ideal destination for adventurers and photographers looking to capture the primordial and dynamic nature of the volcanic landscape. The grandeur of Kamchatka Sopka is not only expressed in its height and shape, but also in the panoramic views it offers from its summit. Visitors can enjoy breathtaking views of the vast surrounding volcanic landscape, a sea of craters and lava flows that create a surreal and dramatic landscape. The volcano's constant activity, coupled with its imposing presence, makes it an iconic symbol of Kamchatka and one of the most striking natural attractions on Earth. The kingdom of salmon and the cheapest caviar in the world. Kamchatka is also home to a vast and rich natural diversity. It has 414 glaciers, hundreds of volcanoes, including more than 30 active ones, 14,000 rivers, and among its 100,000 lakes, more than 274 hot springs. The flora is remarkable for its huge grasslands, up to 4 meters high, so that much of Kamchatka is a beautiful tundra covered with mosses and lichens. The fauna includes more than 170 species of birds and 60 species of mammals, with one of the largest populations of Steller's sea eagles and brown bears in the world. The large number of these rivers has much to do with Kamchatka being the place to export the world's cheapest caviar. In Kamchatka, these rivers play an important role in the life cycle of salmon, being important places for the spawning of large populations of these migratory species. Every year, the peninsula's crystal-clear waters are filled with salmon looking for spawning grounds that they have used for generations. This abundance of salmon not only sustains a vibrant aquatic ecosystem, but also has a significant impact on the local economy. Kamchatka's massive salmon spawning has contributed to the region's reputation as having the cheapest caviar in the world. The availability and quality of caviar is exceptional due to the high concentration of salmon and rich fishing traditions in the region. This abundance allows fishermen and caviar processors to offer high-quality products at much more affordable prices than other regions where caviar is more expensive. In addition to the economic impact on the caviar market, this fishing activity has become one of the region's main sources of income. Salmon fishing and caviar production create jobs and boost the local economy, attracting both entrepreneurs and tourists interested in experiencing Kamchatka's rich biodiversity. The caviar industry, supported by salmon spawning, continues to be a fundamental pillar of the economy of this beautiful part of the planet. People and culture in Kamchatka. In addition to the natural beauty and the most mysterious places, it is important to know about the capital of Kamchatka, called Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky. Most of the inhabitants of Kamchatka are concentrated in this regional capital, which has a population of about 200,000 people. This city, located on the Pacific coast, is the main urban and economic center of the peninsula, serving as the nucleus for administrative, commercial, and cultural life. Despite its size, Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky accounts for only a small part of the total population of the region, which amounts to about 320,000 inhabitants on the entire peninsula. For example, it can be compared to a large country like Chile, which has a surface area similar to Kamchatka, but has a smaller population than Panama. This makes Kamchatka one of the least densely populated places on the planet, with vast tracts of territory virtually uninhabited, which helps preserve the immense beauty of this part of the planet. At this point, we thought to ask you, do you think Kamchatka is one of the most incredible places on the planet? Are there similar places in your country, or are they unrelated? Pause the video and leave us a comment. Doing so is the best way for you to help us work to bring you unique and amazing content like this. So thank you.